Good afternoon, leaders. So I wanted to do a quick video for you guys over a couple of our metrics. And I know that if you're unable to attend a session, you guys watch the videos, and I know that time is precious. So this will be a video, a very short video. So let's get started so I don't waste your time. And I truly believe that if we want to measure our success, we need to know how to manage it. So today we're going to talk about inbound, outbound leads sent to field, combined referrals, and inbound, outbound connections. So inbound, outbound leads sent to field. What this actually means is if you have a caller who's in an inbound call who calls, and you're able to get them transferred to an advisor, you have sent that lead to the field. Then that advisor works that lead, and it's called a referral, which we'll talk about that in a minute. But if you're on an outbound call, it's the same thing. Anytime you're on an outbound call and you make that connection and you're able to convert that caller to transfer them to the advisor, again, that's an outbound lead sent to field. So we have leads because these people have been on our website, they've been on an affiliate's website, so that's why we call them leads. They're actual people that are interested in what we have to offer. Now our job is to make that connection with them and to let them know how awesome our services are so that we can help them and we can get them transferred to an advisor. So then we have our combined referrals. So what happens is the advisor, they take the leads that we transfer to them and they assist them. So many of our leads are looking for a community either for themselves, for a loved one, for a friend, and it's our advisors' jobs to help them find the community that best fits their needs. So when we send our lead to an advisor and that advisor is able to place them in a community, then we get a referral fee. We collect a referral fee from the community. That's where referral comes in, and that's how we get paid. So there's absolutely no cost to the public, because we are getting paid from the communities after we have referred our lead to them and they actually move in. Now if they don't move in and they just want information and they never move in, then we don't get a referral, but we're happy to still help them compile a list and send to them. But a referral is only if we've actually placed a lead in a community. So let's talk about inbound, outbound connections. When we have a call that comes in, obviously that's an inbound connection, and very seldom do we ever just have an inbound call and no one's there. So most of the time, anytime we get an inbound call, it's pretty much going to be a connection. Now, the outbound connections, I'm not going to talk about that too much because we do have the outbound connection video on the Vine. I did a session over outbound connection rate, so feel free to watch that as well. But outbound connections, the one thing that I do want to make sure that you guys all know is anytime you make an outbound call, if anybody answers that phone, it's pretty much going to be marked as a connection. So the problem is that if it's not, some of you guys were marking no answer when somebody were to actually answer the phone, but they weren't the lead themselves. So if you, for instance, you make an outbound call and it might be the daughter who answers the phone for the mom and you want to speak to the mom and she's not there, you guys were marking no answer. That's giving you a false outbound connection rate. We want a true outbound connection rate, which I believe the outbound connection rate needs to be, I guess it goes off of the top 20%. So it does fluctuate each month, but usually if you can stay around 11 to 15%, that's a really good rate. So that means of your outbound calls, like 11 or 15, between 11 and 15 of those connections, we would, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yes. So, I'm sorry, let me say that again. Say we have 100 calls. We just need to connect with 11 to 15 of those. Then we have the outbound connection referral, which I talked to you a minute ago, and that's a whole different percentage right there. So I was kind of getting confused there, but outbound connections are just when you're making your outbound calls and somebody answers the phone, that is a connection. There's a couple of things that might be different about that, but that's in the outbound connection rate session. So again, feel free to watch that. Okay, so that is my very quick video over leads sent to field, inbound and outbound, and it's outbound connections, inbound connections, and our referrals. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me an email. And that's it. So have a great day, and thank you for watching.